I have been working for a while now with Climate Fast on a project called the Kitchen Table Climate Conversations. Matt had mentioned them. And during those, we invite people to ask people around their table, their co-workers, their friends, their neighbors, anyone that they can get around their table, and hold conversations where they share their feelings and their ideas. And part of those kitchen table climate conversations is a brainstorm section, and we call it the Quadrant section. I'm going to share my screen now and just show you the template. So here's the template for our kitchen table climate conversation quadrant exercise. And during this exercise, we can talk. This is where we can actually share ideas like you've started to share in the chat. It's exciting to see them. So we can share ideas about how to take action as individuals, but we can connect that to the support we need to take collective action in our communities and what we need to see happen there and how we can make change on that level. And it's also a place where we can talk about where we can advocate for change on different levels to help us all, and to make sure that changes are equitable and widespread and swift, and just to make sure that some of the systemic issues that need to be addressed to create a better world that works for everyone are things that we're asking for as well. So I'm going to stop sharing for a moment and explain. My idea is that we're going to do a lightning brainstorm using the chat, as you have been already. You've been sharing some great ideas. I am going to actually read a question for each quadrant section and say go. And when I say go, I would love it. I invite you to write as rapid fire as you can ideas in answer to that question in the chat. And our chat moderator is going to kindly write stop. And when you see stop, I'm going to go on to the next question. So a lightning blitz. And so I'm going to start by screen sharing again. Oh wait, we're actually going to start with a poll so that we can get oriented and fixate on one particular area so we can really hone in. So I'm going to ask Mark to start the poll for us. So yeah, let us know what you think, where you're at right at the moment. Awesome. This is so exciting seeing the results come in. Very cool. Thank you, everyone. We just have a few more people to vote. Amazing. My goodness. One more person. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to end this poll and I'm going to share the results so you can all see them. I hope you can all see them now. And we see that most people have picked the area of waste to focus on right now. And we also have energy use coming in a close second, and transportation and food. So that's wonderful. So we're going to focus in on waste then in these questions. And I'm going to share the exercise again. And we're going to move on to the first question. So the first question is, in the area of waste, if you could give us rapid fire ideas about in the chat about what you can do on an individual level to lower your carbon footprint in that area. So go. Oh, these are such great ideas. Buying bulk, use compost. Don't order takeout, refuse plastic. These are amazing. And we are going to save the chat, like somebody asked earlier, and share. Local farmers. Oh my goodness, I love that idea. These are wonderful. Natural fibers. Yes, amazing. Fast fashion. Yes, that's a big area. Okay, we're going to move on to the next question. Thank you so much. So for the community level, to help us all take collective action and work together, what do we need to see in the area of waste on the community level to change or to accelerate our action or support us? So go. Yes, oh my goodness, I love that idea. Compost pits. And the repair cafes that are going on around the city, that's wonderful. And the reduces group, those are amazing groups. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Shared libraries for tools, I like that one. And secondhand Sundays, hey, do they happen? I want to go to one of those. More groups like this. Amazing. Those are just, I love this rapid fireness. Okay, so the next question, this gets maybe, this touches on what Matt and Myrtle were talking about, and it's a little more difficult, but from our economic level, in industry and business level, when it comes to waste, what changes do we need to ask for to enable a low carbon future for all? So go. Yes, letters, wonderful. Corporate tax rates. I think actually that would be amazing. Yes, producer responsibility. Secondary uses for their waste products. That's amazing. Tax loopholes again. I think that's a really big one. Yeah. And responsibility and to carbon infrastructure. Yes. Great. Okay, so now we have one more government level, a system-wide level, the bigger widespread changes we need. What do we need to advocate for to enable swift, equitable, and widespread change? Go. Corporate tax again, yes. Carbon pricing, stop the highway. Jay, that's a wonderful idea. And education for kids, it's wonderful. Carbon credits need to be more expensive. I have heard that before. Yes, government accountability. And stop funding the petrochem industry. Yeah. Letters again. Controlling capitalism. And fund renewables. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, these are such amazing ideas. So I've got one more question for you. And this is a question to help inspire us all to keep motivated, to try for change and try to work together. So I would love you to think about a better world. What would a livable future for all, a low carbon world, a better world look like? And I would just like you to answer the question and rapid fire in the chat. What could a better low carbon world look like? What would it look like to you? So go ahead and just give us some ideas about your vision for the future. And while you're doing that, I'm going to stop screen sharing and just let you continue to do that to inspire us to keep going. And as Freya said, to be the starters and to be to be motivated. And I'm going to actually pass back to Matt and Myrtle and Freya to do some of just some pledging. So thank you so much.